Right? Where are we going, Shiloh? Do you know where we're going? Are we going to Austria? Huh? Is that where we're going? Do you know? Is it a little island or a little beach area over there?
Yeah, it's an island. There are a few islands, like small.
Oh wow! On camera, this look amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
But the nice thing is there's also a path along the lake.
I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're arriving in Sagan.
Been to this path, it's quite cool.
Really? Look at the top of the hill. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, wow. Where are they flying to? It looks like Dracula and the castle. And all
Yes,
that.
it looks like it's bats and skirts.
Yes.
Maybe
Huh?
it's more ruins than anything.
Oh, that's the one up there on the hill? That's it up there?
Yeah.
I hear the bells. I don't know from where. Maybe it's from a church from the other side of the mountains. Or maybe it is that church.
So it's oats, almonds, dates, cacao, not strawberries, but raspberries.
Raspberries, yeah.
Coconut milk, and I think that's most of it.
And then the blueberries on
sugar.
top.
Yeah.
And then the blueberries are on this delicious. And kiwi at the side. And mango.
Pisalis and kiwis.
Okay.
Fresh from the garden.
No.
Kiwi and mango.
Behind the house.
That's so funny. Yes. Wait. Wait.
Then Alison Marie, she was so amazed by the food that she ate everything. And Shiloh as well, she had all her fries.
Yeah, it's like the whole village. Is that amazing that we're above it and then
Yeah, happens here quite often.
like I can't see all the other beautiful villages in
I'll
town.
take a
Oh,
photo of you
oh yeah, that'd be lovely.
in front of it.
Oh, a video, actually.
A video?
Yes. Shiloh, Shiloh. Yes, then. Yeah. Okay, Shiloh, don't tilt. You want to be part of the picture? You want to be part of the video? Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gabby's coming. Oh, say
Maybe
where
like
we
this.
are, David. Say where we are.
Okay, yeah, we are in Austria, in the western part of Austria, called Vorarlberg, and more specifically in Flux, which is above one of the major valleys in this area. And on the right hand side we have Lake Constance, which at the moment we can't see, but we see a lake or an ocean of clouds. If you like my videos, please click on the link below.
Like this, Shiloh.
Do you want to have a video?
Pearls. Yes. Hold up your pearls, Shiloh. Pearls. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And then like this, so that we can also see sunset.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset.
When you say it sounds good, I like it.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. 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 You like it?
No.
Wait, can we see the sunset? I'm holding it. It gets really light earlier here. Like 7:30, after 7. I don't know where the rooster is. What are you looking at?
I see the house.
Are you seeing?
Yeah, I see the house.
What are you seeing?
Oh, I see the house.
Yeah. Oh my God. Are you using it correctly? Hmm?
I saw it.
Yeah? Are you seeing it? What are you...
Yeah. I look at that. Look, I found it. I can see the mountain.
You can see the mountains?
Oh, I found it.
You found the mountains?
Yes. It's up there. It's
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, good job. You can't catch it though.
I can't catch it.
So we leave Austria tomorrow. And I just wanted to capture this one last time, this adventure one last time. We still have a day plan ahead of us. I mean the fog, well, it hides so much. You can't see everything. Now I see these houses right here, up there, and then see another village over there. The zoom. Okay. This beautiful valley. I loved it. I enjoyed it. We can't complain. Our trip, well, there's been some hiccups like stomach flu and other common winter sickness, but it didn't change the fact that we still had a great time. And looking at Austria, Switzerland, and France, Paris from a accessibility point of view, you see it in a different way, and you see where it's accessible, and then you see where it's not, and you see where you can come in your wheelchair. You can still have a grand time with your wheelchair. It's just that there'll be a lot of planning, and it's more easier in some areas to have a manual wheelchair than to have a motorized wheelchair because the size of the wheels, and then and maybe the weight too. Like if you have a motorized wheelchair that weighs 450 pounds, in certain areas you're gonna sink in the grass. Whereas if you have a manual wheelchair that weighs, let's see, I've seen that ones that weigh 13 pounds or higher, but it's not 450, and then the person's weight in it I see where it would be easier for you to go certain places. And we did have a wheelchair person with us for a portion of the trip. That's not, we went out, well, when we went for Christmas dinner, I just didn't vlog it because that's private. But they were in a restaurant in their manual wheelchair. The restaurant Peter Hoff had an elevator, so there were a few families with strollers, and the restaurant was very spacious, very accommodating. Like, that's a perfect dinner to go to in your wheelchair. Even a group of individuals in their wheelchair, the way the restaurant is built, Peter Hoff, it's so, and the food is delicious, it's so accommodating that you can go there in your wheelchair, and 5 or 6 wheelchair people or more could just meet up and say, okay, today we're going to meet at this restaurant, and then we're going to have like a group lunch. That wouldn't be a problem at this restaurant. And then you could roll out, and the view is so spectacular. And that could be motorized or manual, but there was a part that we hiked up that you could roll up with a bigger wheels, than if you're in a motorized wheelchair. I think you could only maybe go, so depending on the size of the wheels. But the person that was with us that was in a manual wheelchair with the big wheels, they didn't go up on the little hike with us, but we pushed strollers with small wheels. And some part, there was a difference between a baby weight in a stroller and a toddler who is like 45 pounds in a stroller. That made it more difficult to push up the little hiking trail, which I have a video clip of. And so that was a success. I don't know if in the future I would travel in Europe, like from America into Europe with a group of wheelchair users, and do the whole planning and navigating to make sure it's executed at a standard that eliminates all the obstacles, and that they can go on a trip. I mean, I think would be so fun. I think that would be way in the future to plan a trip like that, where we're going all over Europe, not just one place, and navigating the trains, like in Zurich, the train will tell you which one is wheelchair accessible. The outside one, when I studied it showed you which train, but some of the trains, all of them would open the platform, you could roll in, but some of the trains, only certain parts of it was wheelchair accessible. So if you were standing at a part that wasn't wheelchair accessible, I mean, the time frame is so short for you to get onto the train that you'd want to make sure you stand at the door that's wheelchair accessible. So it would just be easier that if a group of people, individuals in wheelchair, that the whole entire train to get on is wheelchair accessible, because that would eliminate a lot of time and a lot of calculation. And like, say for example, it's 12 people maybe, and we all have to fit in different cars to accommodate other passengers. It would require a lot of calculation, because certain parts that we went to was so easy by train to get to. Like, we went from, but also renting an accessible bus and doing it all over Europe too, that would be magnificent. But in certain areas, to get from one city to the next, it would be nice, like you do, it's a train ride. But I don't know how much wheelchair can be accommodated on one train. So it's accessible, but can a car fit? How much wheelchair can fit in one car? That, say it's only one car of that long distance train that is wheelchair accessible. How many wheelchairs can fit in it? So I'm traveling from America with 15 wheelchair users, manual or motorized, but say it's just manual. Now we're traveling, say for example, from Zurich to Austria. That's just an example. Or from Paris to Austria, and we have an accessible car booked. How much wheelchair can it accommodate, or would it have to be spread out where we're taking different trains to accommodate like 15 wheelchair users? So that's the complexity when you're traveling overseas, with you have to have a lot of planning ahead, and make sure it's being executed properly. Where if I was a wheelchair user, I wouldn't want to be stressed out on my vacation. I was stressed out on this vacation because we were hit with, my daughter was hit with stomach flu on the plane, right? So I had to like have packed many changing of clothing, and had enough personal care, I want to say underwear or pull-ups, to accommodate or facilitate like diarrhea and all those things. So for me, that was just like, I felt like that portion of our trip in Paris was kind of hijacked by sickness. So okay, so we're gonna head out now. My friend just said we're leaving, so we're gonna get ready. So we will continue this discussion another time about traveling overseas in your wheelchair and with a group of wheelchairs from America. That's a dream in the future, not right now.